I'd like to thank our sponsors for Season 2, Landmark Title and Pixelist Media. Hope you enjoy the show. So welcome to Season 2, Episode 9 of Ride Around Arcadia and Let's Talk Business. I am so excited today to have actually my good friend, Dr. Billy Jaffe. Not only, Billy, you are a brilliant cardiologist, and I know you're interested in cardiovascular disease. You're also a member or part of this organization called the Yellow Jackets, hence the Yellow Jacket.
Yes, correct.
So can you tell me, Billy, what they do and what your role is?
Yeah, so the Fiesta Bowl Foundation is an organization of members throughout the community, different aspects of the business world, the legal field, real estate, just a bunch of businessmen and women together who have been around for a while, started in the 70s. And
wow,
the whole point is initially was we threw the Fiesta Bowl. That was part of what we did, put the game on. Throughout the years, it's become more of a charitable organization. So, it's been around for many, many years, but specifically the main goal is to raise money through the community and give back money charity. So we actually give money back to the teachers. We actually raise over $1 million for teachers throughout the community to donate back to the community. And they can actually apply for specific needs that they have. We also give money back to the veterans as well. So we raise millions of dollars for different charities throughout the valley and stuff like that.
So it's a very broad spectrum.
Right, yeah. Some people think about the Fiesta Bowl as just a game. We're much more than a game. That's the point of what it is now.
Right, and I didn't actually realize that the Fiesta Bowl was tied into the Yellow Jackets. I had no idea of that.
Right.
I just thought, the Fiesta Bowl, it's a game, it's a football game, but it's obviously a lot more than that.
Right, so the Yellow Jackets are volunteers, again, through different aspects of different business backgrounds. And we are basically the people who help put on the games.
Right.
So, for example, when the team comes into the for the game, we host them. We are the ones who basically nuts and bolts of putting the games on, setting things up for game days. And then we're also the ones who put on the parade, put on different charitable organizations, and we have a bunch of different events and stuff that we are in charge of. But the Yellow Jackets is the volunteers organization of the Fiesta Foundation. That's
brilliant. I actually have no idea. So how many volunteers are there?
There's approximately about 150 Yellow Jackets that we have. We also have a group of men and women called the Ambassadors who are also volunteers as well. I believe overall there's about 200-300 volunteers outside of the Yellow Jackets who actually participate and make this happen.
That's fantastic. Now, I know that you have been dealing with something very near and dear to your heart that you brought along to the schools of Arizona to do with AEDs. So can you explain a little bit more about that and what you've done and what actually AED means, if some people may not know that?
Yes. So AED is an automatic external defibrillator, basically the pads that help prevent people when they have cardiac arrest. Some people may have, old school, the pads that you have when you put in someone's heart to when they go into cardiac arrest to help resuscitate them. AEDs are the ones that we have that are portable now. So it's been around for 30, 40 years. So basically, it's to help prevent cardiac arrest.
Right.
So what happens is that not too many people are aware of this, but in the state of Arizona, it's not a requirement. It's not a law to have them in schools. They are legally have to be in government buildings, right, as well as prisons.
So not in schools.
Right, not in schools, correct.
Crazy.
So taking a step back, what I should say first is when I was asked, and I think we'll talk about this a little more, but when I was asked to be part of the Fiesta Bowl committee, they kind of asked me why do I want to do this? And it's a charitable thing. I wanted to give back to the community. So from the Fiesta Bowl and from the Yellow Jackets, we didn't have too many medical professionals on there. So I came up with the idea, because this is around the time of Damar Hamlin, the football player from the Buffalo Bills, where he went down with cardiac arrest, and they happened to have an AED there to help save his life.
Right.
My son was playing football, high school football at the time, and I noticed there was no AED anywhere near the field.
Right.
And they didn't have ambulances there, so I'm not at every game. So that's when I put one and one together. I said I'd love to be able to have the opportunity to get the word out and to put these AEDs in schools, and specifically athletic events. We're tied into the sporting events as well. So that's why I wanted to join the Fiesta Bowl committee in the first place, to be able to have an organization that gave me the opportunity to pursue that, because I couldn't really do it on my own.
No, for sure. But I also read that you've impacted schools significantly in terms of helping thousands of students.
Right, exactly, good point. So throughout since my time at the Fiesta Bowl, working with a bunch of the Christine Chumpel, a bunch of the other women who help us there at the Fiesta Bowl, we came up with a program. We created a program from the Fiesta Bowl to be able to donate AEDs to public schools throughout the community. I think there's I'm not sure the exact number, I think there's 10 to 20 schools we have already donated AEDs to elementary schools. And there's been 1 or 2 events where actually the AED has helped save someone's life so far.
That's incredible.
So it's a program we're expanding further. We're trying to go into Indian schools, Indian Health Services schools, and to be able to get them to them as well in the future.
It's really admirable, actually, what you're doing there. And I know, because you're a cardiologist, obviously, this is something that's really important to you. So I really applaud you, actually,
Thanks, man.
To do that and keep going, because it's so important. Yeah. Really well done. So just switching gears a bit, as an Arcadia resident, I know you've been for quite a while now. Mm-hmm. What is your favorite place to recharge and relax?
I would say, life's so hectic. You work, you do this, you do that. But I've lived in Arcadia coming up on 11 years, and it's always been my one go-to place. Right around the corner is actually LGO.
Okay, good.
It's just such a, it's like a mini market, but I get to be able to relax. We take the kids, my daughter loves it, my kids love it. We sit out back on the side, and you can feel kind of indoor-outdoor vibe, and the food's great. It's a good place where I really get to unwind and relax a little bit.
Okay, it's interesting, because I was going to ask you a question about that further on, but I still will ask you. So how will you describe, in one word, Arcadia?
One word, I would say community.
Interesting. That's good. We've had a couple of people say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, so quick fire.
Okay.
Favorite Fiesta Bowl?
Fiesta Bowl last year. It was my alma mater. Penn State won the game. Played against Boise State, but to be able to see them in person, my team in person, it was, and my daughter, who has not really been into football, Soleil, she's currently 11 years old. She's never been to any live sporting event. That was her first game, so it was so special and magical to see her there as part of it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't believe she's 11, by the way.
I thought. That's wise.
Yeah, it certainly does. So, next question, LGO or Postino? Well, I know the answer.
That's a pretty good one. I would say it's almost like A or A. I love them both, actually. Different vibes, I would say, at night. Obviously, LGO is more a place right there, but Postino at night is amazing, too. They have their wine specials. I like them both.
Yeah. This is why we live here, right?
Right.
It's amazing places. Okay, so hike or bike?
Can I say both? Am I allowed to say both?
You can say both. It's okay.
Because in Arcadia, just, you got these beautiful streets, and you just get out. I get home from work, you got a little bit of the chaos at home. I just got to escape. So I just actually have a cruiser kind of similar to this.
Yeah.
I just get out and just watch the sunset and just kind of unwind. So I love doing that. And hiking, we live right by Choi and Camelback. It's nothing like getting away. You need more time to hike. But those are two of my favorite things, honestly, to do, to just kind of stay active, stay in shape, and get your mind going and be able to relax. And so we have both are 1 and 1A.
And we're doing one of them right now.
Yes.
So, exactly. Yeah. So music or movies?
Music.
Okay. Do you have any vinyl?
I do not have any vinyl, no.
We've got to get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got...
Do you have some vinyl?
Yeah, got vinyl. It's one of the best things.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I love it.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, Billy, Dr. Billy Jaffe, thank you so much for being on the show. You're awesome. And I loved this story about the Yellow Jackets. I really, really did. So if you want to see more, please follow me on Love Arcadia Living at my YouTube channel. And we'll see you next week as we ride around Arcadia and let's talk business.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.